yourself?
I am Evelyn Frazier. I'm formerly here from Washington, D.C. I lived on Eads Street, 3455 Eads. And that was where I was born, and I was there until I left home in the early 70s, mid-70s, and just struck out on my own. And then in 1980, I moved to North Carolina, where I raised my children.
And real fast, do we have permission to record this interview?
Sure.
Thank you. So, just tell me about growing up in
River Terrace?
Yeah, River Terrace.
Loved being in River Terrace. It was a good place to be at the time. We were able to play in the streets, in the alleys. I mean, I remember hours in the alleys just playing kickball and dodgeball and hide and seek in the yards. As a young person, making mud pies and just, you know, just having a good time. Didn't really worry about things at that age. What's to worry about? You know, kind of thing. It was a good life living here in River Terrace. It really was.
And did you go to school in the area too? Or?
Yeah, I went to River Terrace Elementary School, and then I went to Woodson Junior High School, and then I went to Eastern. I graduated from Eastern. Yes.
Amazing. And what was it like going to school around here?
I laugh these days because in North Carolina, they shut down schools when the weather changes, you get snow on the ground or whatever. They, you know, and it kind of took me back. I said, what are y'all closing schools for? I had to, you know, because we went to school, we walked. I don't care how high the snow was, we walked to school. There was no closing down school. And I'm like, God, y'all closing down school? So it took me a minute to understand I'm not in D.C. anymore. I'm in North Carolina, and they weren't used to bad roads and stuff like that. But it was good. Just enjoyed going to school. We walked. We had fun on the way. Matter of fact, for lunch, when I was at River Terrace, I was able to go home for lunch and then come back. And my father would always fix one of my favorite sandwiches, which was peanut butter and jelly toasted with chocolate milk. Loved it. That was awesome. It was awesome.
So, did you guys mostly play like around your houses, or were there places?
We'd be all over the neighborhood. I mean, we start at East Street and be all the way in the back of Terrace, and then we come on home. But when my father was alive, we were not allowed to go but so far because we had to hear his whistle.
That's exactly what my dad did.
Yeah, when we hear that whistle, they say, Frazier! You know, so we knew we need to get home. Yeah, but those were the days. We had a great time. It was awesome. Mm-hmm.
So how long were you in the neighborhood?
I was born in 53, and I left about 75. Mm-hmm.
And did you have any places that were your absolute favorites? Any memories you have that really
my favorite thing to do was to hang out with my neighbors. She just got finished interviewing, and we just had the best time. We were from each other's homes, you know. We would eat there, or they would come over there and eat, or I would, when I got old enough, fix food. We'd go to Jumbo grocery store at the time, and we would buy shrimps, you know, and I would take it home and fry up shrimps, and we just had a great time.
I was going to ask if you still hung out with them, if you still saw them.
Oh.
Lovely. They're right here.
Yeah, they still here. Hey, baby.
Oh, so glad. I'm going to be right here.
Okay, baby.
Actually doing
Oh my God! Awesome! That's why I like doing this.
Yeah.
I see people I haven't seen since high school or since I've left the terrace, and it's just nice seeing them that they're okay. Yeah.
So have you moved back up towards DC, or are you still in North Carolina?
I'm still in North Carolina. I'll never come back to live. just a quick visit, and I'm heading back. Yeah. This traffic here is just like, oh no, I can't do this every day.
It's vicious.
No, because even over here there was a bad accident, and then we had to whoop around and get on 295 to get here. I said, no, I don't want to do that. Yeah, I tried coming back. I had an interview with the Postal Service here. Yeah, but when I got back to North Carolina, I was at church one Sunday, and the Lord said, "You're not going." And then He told me from unseen dangers, you know, and I had to like, okay, Lord, if that's you'll go on, I don't have a problem with it. So we stayed in North Carolina.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you normally just come up for this reunion specifically? What brings you back to the neighborhood to see all your friends?
Well, I come to see my family for one, because I lost all of my sisters, so it's just me and my 3 brothers left. And I told my daughter, I said, I want to go home and see my brothers, you know, kind of thing. I asked her if she would bring me, and I said, but if you don't want to, just say so. It's okay. And she said, no, I'll take you. So she brought me up yesterday, and we'll get back on the road tomorrow morning. Yeah.
Did the rest of your family kind of stay in the area, or did
my brothers? Yeah, they're here in the D.C., Maryland area. Yeah, they're still, you know, touchable for each other. Yeah, they are. I'm the only one.
Yeah.
It's okay. Give me a reason to come up every now and then. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Have you been to this reunion picnic before?
Oh yeah, I try to make it if I feel good and if the weather's good. Yeah, because I know coming up yesterday, we were in Durham, Raleigh area, and the skies just opened up. It poured, to the point where you had to pull over. It was raining just that hard and slowed us up. But yeah, it was a good ride though. Yeah.
So what's your favorite part about coming to the picnic? What do you like doing? What do you like seeing?
I like seeing my friends. I like seeing the old neighborhood. If I had time, I like to go and eat some seafood, go down to the wharf and get some crabs or something, and I like that. Yeah, just seeing my friends.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
And when you visit, are there places that are still around that you go to? Have you noticed new things? What kind of things do you do?
Well, I don't do any driving, so I leave all the driving up to my girlfriend Amanda or one of my brothers or something, but they'll take me wherever I need to go. Yeah, it's not a problem getting around. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And when you were growing up, that was while that Pepco plant was still running. How familiar are you with everything that's happened with that Pepco plant on Benning Road? There was accidents about in the 70s, I believe.
They're doing what with it?
That plant up there in the 70s.
Yeah.
Efforts to get it shut down. Rates of asthma and cancer that were really high in the area. I didn't know when you moved out.
All that was still in function.
Yeah.
It was just a norm, a natural thing. You know, you see it and you don't see it, kind of thing. And I really didn't pay it no attention, to be honest with you, because to me it was just part of the makeup, and always been there. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. And then, what are kind of your just favorite parts about having grown up here? What really stands out is is there anything unique to River Terrace that really?
Well, one of my favorite things about growing up, everybody watched out for everybody. My brother's friends, if they saw me, or they wouldn't let nobody mistreat me or hurt me and not do something about it. And I like that they always had your back. They always, even now, you know, they always ask me, Evelyn, you okay? You all right? You need anything? My brother's good for that, yeah. They're good. I like that. That backup. Yeah.
Yeah. And then growing up, did the River Terrace Community Organization throw community events or anywhere else? Were there lots of community events you go to growing up?
I don't remember that. I don't remember any of that. But I was thrilled when I found out that they turned the school into a school for children with disabilities and stuff like that. And one of the things I had told one of my friends, I said, well, they need to put a pool in, because we didn't have a pool growing up. And I said, see, and you get to places and you got the water and you don't know how to swim. And I said, we got cheated with that, you know, kind of thing. We didn't get all the good stuff as a kid growing up. You know, they had their basketball courts and all that, but you know, stuff like swimming, and I think we got shorted on that. Yeah.
And have you noticed, I know you moved out and are in North Carolina now, but have you noticed any of those things other than like upgrades to the school that are coming around?
You know what?
Brothers from visiting?
This city has grown so much. I don't know where I'm at half the time. That's why I let everybody else drive. And if I had to drive, I would have to use the Waze app to get me through. For real, because I'm like, I don't know where I'm at, because things has changed so much over there on Minnesota Avenue, and things have just growed up so much. You know, I've been saying, wow, look at all of this. But it's just time, signs of the times. Things continue to evolve, continues to evolve, and it's okay. It's all right.
And what do you hope for the future of the neighborhood? What do you hope keeps coming, comes new, that kind of thing?
Well, what I want for the neighborhood is, as we were driving in, I saw that a lot of the neighbors were keeping up with their yards and doing upgrades and stuff. I wish that the children of some of these older families would continue to do this, so that they'll know their history a little bit, you know, and see what their parents have done, and they will continue that on. Just give their children a safe place to live, you know, and to show some respect, you know, just growing up being not everything about you. Everything is not about you. You got a whole neighborhood you need to see about. And that's my hope for them, that they'll take it and run with it and not let this die. Not let this die, yeah.
And what do you hope most carries on about the neighborhood when hopefully people come by and make sure they're connected to that history?
That they are doing it sincerely, with a true heart, you know, that they really care about that person and not looking for nothing in return. Yeah.
Well, is there anything else you want to tell us about the neighborhood, growing up here, visiting here, anything?
Well, I miss the neighborhood. Yeah, I do miss my neighborhood, but you know, life goes on, you know, kind of thing. But I just pray that they have, just do things right and be considerate of other people, and remember that God loves them, and it's, just be a kind person. Yeah, just be a kind person. Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't have anything else to ask.
Okay.
So if you want to add anything.
No, I'm fine. Thank you so much.